Okay, so made it off the bus and we're just on our way to our hotel in Tam Coc, which is just next to Ninh Binh. We just arrived at the Tam Coc Green Garden homestay. Got a room with right next to the pool. Probably won't have the weather to use it, but it's still nice. And gardens all the way up to reception where you have breakfast at the dining area. And this is our room, which is beautifully clean, pretty big. And nice modern bathroom. So yeah, all looks good. The only drawback I can think of so far is that breakfast finishes at 9, which is a bit early for us, but we'll have to be up.
Come to Vietnam, she said. You don't need to bring any warm clothes, she said. It'll be nice and hot, she said. She's huddled in a blanket. She's got a t-shirt, a hoodie, a coat, shirt, and a blanket. And we're drinking cold beer, which is very nice at 26p a draft beer. Shouldn't get comfy on this.
Just for a while.
Okay, it's still a bit wet and miserable today, but we've decided to hire a bike and get out and explore anyway. I have invested in a new coat, so I'm now a bit warmer than I was. North Face coat for less than a tenner. I'm sure it's the genuine article. Again, the scenery here is spectacular. Just a shame we're not seeing it in bright sunshine as we've seen on other people's videos and photos, but still pretty spectacular anyway.
Come on the moped to the ancient city, and we're both frozen because it's still raining, drizzling, and it was freezing cold on the bike. So we've just invested in 2 ponchos to go over the top of our coats. See if that warms us up a bit, or at least stops us getting so wet on the bottom half on the way for a paddle on the river. But we're going to delay that till tomorrow and hope it does improve. Okay, there's an English-speaking guide coming in, so I think we might try and listen in.
You can see the next one piece right here, and it looking here, which is like, yeah. You can have a look here, the dragon body.
Climb through the window to get in for some reason.
I wanted to make sure I knew who it was I was grabbing onto.
Okay, so this is the second one. Can't remember the name. Looks very similar in layout to the first. Saigon beer, biscuits, crackers. Spirits, as well as the money. What it should look like in the sunshine. I've got a couple of water buffalo here, they should be happy. Ninh Binh living up to your expectations so far then? Getting our egg coffees made here. Well, you can park just opposite the free parking, but then you come and have a coffee. So, fair enough. Just opposite the entrance to the palace. Mind you, it's pretty cheap to get in. It was only, what was it? Yeah, 40,000 for two of us, so just over £1 for the two of us. And our fetching ponchos were, managed to negotiate a 2 for 30,000, so 2 for less than £1.
Don't know why you negotiated.
I don't know why I negotiated. It was just kind of, I don't know. Anyway, she was quite happy. Still ripped us off, I'm sure. Bai Dinh Pagoda complex. You need to come right the way down the end here to park your little moped down there and get charged your 20,000, which some people just refused to pay and drove off, which seems a bit, given it's 66p, I thought it was quite reasonable. But then Oxford parking is extortionate. But yeah, then you come up here, I think, to get a ticket, and ticket for the little electric shuttle bus that takes you around. Although they don't look like electric shuttles, they look like buses. Anyway, whatever it is, tickets in here, and then we'll see what happens. Ticket options, there's 300,000 if you want the hop-on, hop-off electric car all the way around, or you can come out the other end here, and then it's 100,000 just to get the electric car up there, wander around and get the electric car back, which I think will do us. Oh, there you go, there's a big board here with all the options on. So there you go, that's your various options for going round. And then that's the actual complex that we're heading to. Electric cars. Oh, nearly got ploughed down by one, turning around. Oh! Okay, got an impressive statue at the start.
This is the start of the longest Arahat corridor in Asia, apparently.
Okay, and we've just crossed the triple gate, which means you've entered the world of enlightenment.
And Buddha.
Sign saying do not touch the Buddha statues, but you can see clearly everyone touches the hands and the knees where it's gone all shiny. And the dog's head, yeah. It's a long corridor, we've just walked a couple hundred metres that way. And it still keeps going for another couple hundred this way. Okay, we're allowed to climb up this one by the look of it. There's a little one in the middle. Haven't reached the big one yet.
You wouldn't get a view from the big one anyway today.
No, too
I
misty.
don't see anything. See the top of the big one in through the rain and the mist.
coral turtles. They keep weighing them down. There was stalk stood on them before, and now it's blooming great tablets. Poor bloke's been rubbed in some unfortunate places. People seem to like his belly button.
Plan is to head back this way tomorrow and go in the boats through the caves and round and about. Hopefully the weather's going to be a bit better tomorrow. It has cleared up a little bit, not as wet as it was earlier. So yeah, with a bit of luck we might even see the sun tomorrow. So we've bought our ticket, it's been allocated to a boat, and we're sharing with this American couple, so we're hoping for a nice trip around the river and the caves.
Hello,
Number two then.
There's a number of different routes. We chose route number 2 after Jan's extensive research, and it's a combination of going through the caves, along the lakes, and various temples you can stop at and have a look around.
Yeah, thank you, Papa.
As you can see, we're far from alone given the number of other boats there are in here, but when we were at the start there were probably 3 times as many boats waiting. We think there's probably going to be even busier in the afternoon, so yeah, probably worth getting here early before the coach loads of people turn up.
You never know it was there, would you, when you look back? Someone just coming in it. You can tell, noise. So noisy. 11:51, we've got the noisiest rower, smiliest, most fun. Yeah, she's enjoying herself. Temple on an island in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, they got it in for the turtles again. They put a bloody great plinth on top of it. Poor thing. Jan was looking up what that means and why they do it, but we'll have to see if we can find it.
We looked it up, and in Vietnamese culture, turtles are associated with longevity and knowledge and transmission of knowledge and wisdom, and that's why they often have steels and manuscripts on their back.
And that's the bit where they filmed King Kong.
Yeah.
Not that I don't know if I've ever watched the film.
No, we need to watch it now.
Yeah.
from back there. The gap didn't look big enough for a boat to go through, but it's amazing how you can get in. And that's why I guess sometimes when it's been raining a lot, the tours aren't on, because you wouldn't just be hitting your head, you wouldn't even be able to get the boat in here.
You had 3 inches to sleep.
I did. Being little has to have some fun.
Go đâu. Mama, papa.
Part of the King Kong movie set.
Hỡi dương cùng thầy mẹ vẫn đầu soi gương. Nho nhỏ cái đuôi gà cao, em đeo cái dài im đào, quần lĩnh áo thè mới, tay em cầm chiếc nón quái thao, chân em đi đôi guốc cài ngắm nhìn em thèm thùng. Em khẽ nói Nam Mô A Di Đà, Nam Mô A Di Đà. Em còn bé lắm mấy anh ơi.
Thank you very much, that was lovely. Finished our boat ride round loop number 3. What do you reckon?
Very good. Very good choice. Nice deep cave to go through first.
Yeah, kilometre long, yeah.
Kilometre long, and that was a lot of ducking. Duck mama, duck. And then then you had the little stops to the temple, so it's really nice. I'm so glad we waited until it stopped raining to do it though.
Yeah, and we had a very entertaining lady doing it. I think she was the noisiest rower on the river.
What number was she?
Oh, I can't remember.
1165.
1165, okay.
Little
I don't know if she
song.
always has the same, but she had a little sing on the way back as well, and she was winding all the others up, and when we started paddling first, she was saying we were number 1, so no, really good fun. So yeah, definitely worth coming and doing, and probably worth coming in the morning looking at it, because the couple we were just said that the tour groups from Hanoi that do it as a day trip tend to get here about 1 o'clock, so we're just finishing at that time, and it's looks like they're gearing up for an exodus. So yeah.